Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a shop my stash. It's been a long time, you guys. I'm ready to pull stuff out and then go ahead and shop my stash for new items. If you like shop my stash videos, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And now let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna talk about the products that were in here from last time, and then we'll pick some new products to use. I do have some new makeup I want to play with, so yay. Move my lippies out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with powders. I do have a declutter this time, and then I did add a new powder in here. I am gonna go ahead and hold on to the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm keeping this for sure. I am gonna get rid of the Rare Beauty. This is the light medium setting powder. This is way too dark. It's so dark for my skin tone. I cannot really set my face with it very well. It ends up being too, like, it deepens up my foundation. So I am going to go ahead and pass this on to a friend of mine. I can't. It's not working. Definitely not under my eye. And I don't want to have to use two different powders. Unless, like, I really want to. But, so, I'm getting rid of that. The other powder I had in here was the Guerlain Meteorites. This is in the shade 3 medium. I love this stuff. As a finishing powder, it buffs everything beautifully together. I really enjoy it, and the scent of it, I think it has a really nice scent. Smells really good. So this guy is coming out. And then I did add one new powder in here. I am going to keep it in here. This is the Can Make Tokyo. This is the Silky Loose Moist powder, and I picked up the shade 02. I will have, I don't know if it's going to be already up, but I do have a Japanese makeup haul, drugstore haul. I will have that in the description box if it's already posted. If it's not, it will be coming out pretty soon. Keep an eye out. I did get a few products from Can Make, and I have been using this one. I tested it, and I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep it in here. That is it for powders. I do have a new powder sponge. Actually, I'm really enjoying it, just FYI. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about primers. I do have two primers in here. I've got the Ritual the Feel Thorn Oil Priming Facial Elixir. It's beautiful, very dewy skin. It looks absolutely stunning. I am enjoying it. And then the Elf Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This, I feel like it has a little bit of that tackiness to it, like their other primers. What's it called? The Dew Primer. I feel like it has a little bit of tackiness. I do like it. I feel like it plays really well under my foundation. So I'm pulling that guy out. Let's move on to foundations. I had 3 of my current favorite foundations in here this last time. I love all 3 of these. I'm enjoying all 3 of them. I had the Danessa. I don't know if I had it in the drawer or if I took it with me on travel, and then when I came back, I just stuck it in here. But anyway, I had been using the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint, and I have the shade 5. I love it. It's so easy to use. I just use my fingers. I can make it work, or a brush, or whatever. It's easy. I haven't tried it with a sponge, but it's okay. My fingers on a brush works really well. The other 2 foundations, I have the Say. This is the Glowy Super Skin foundation. This is in the shade 10. I do really like this one as well. I like how lightweight it is on my skin. I like the fact that my skin looks nice and radiant all day. It's beautiful. I really like it. And the same with the House Labs. I love this foundation. I cannot wait to get their concealer. This is the Triclone Skin Tech foundation, and I have the shade 200 light medium neutral. I love it. It looks so beautiful on the skin. Definitely a little bit more coverage, so this, I would say, a medium coverage, like more than the Say one. It looks so good. It's like your skin but better, and it's dewy. It lasts really well on my skin. I am really enjoying it. Maybe not dewy, but like satiny, you know. It's not a flat matte. Really nice. For concealers, I had 2 concealers, and I have 2 color correctors. Again, I don't know if I had another concealer that somehow ended up moving out of here, but these are the 2 that are currently in here. I have the Kulfi. This is the shade Cocoa Crush, and this is the Main Match Concealer. I like it. It's a really nice concealer. It does what it's supposed to do. It's perfect coverage for me. It's like medium coverage. It's not heavy under the eye. I like it. Now, the Prisme Libre Skincare and Concealer from Givenchy. I freaking love this thing. This is in the shade N250. It is so nice on the skin. It's beautiful under my eye. It just gives it that dewiness, super hydrated under eye area, not crepey and dry. Love it. Looks really nice. Now I have two color correctors, or one. Okay, this is a light reflecting eye brightener, and I have the shade Golden Eyes. This is by NARS. I cannot stop using this stuff. You can see I have a dip in it now. Usually a little tiny dip in here, and then put it in the inner corner, and then like under my eyes, but not all the way out. It's so beautiful. Don't need much. Concealers lay on top of it very nicely. I can skip a concealer if I want. I don't have to use a concealer with it. It's amazing. It might actually stay in here because I'm enjoying it that much. Now, the Huda Beauty is a color corrector. So this is in the shade Peach. I definitely have to use a concealer on top of this one. It does have that like peachy kind of a little bit on the red, a little. I feel like it's deeper than peach. So if you have really bad dark circles, I think would be a good option for color correcting. You definitely need a concealer on top of it. Something with a little bit fuller coverage to kind of like hide the color of this one. But to me, this is a product that I don't reach for as much as this one. I don't have really dark under eye circles, but I like a little bit of brightening. So I don't need the color correcting more than I need brightening. But nevertheless, I've been using it and it's fine. No big deals. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to bronzers. Bronzers, blushes, highlights. Let's do it. For bronzers, I had a couple in here. I know for sure these are all bronzers, and this is a bronzer stick. So I had the Sun-Kissed multitasking balm bronzing nudie. This is one of the nude sticks products. This is Nudies Matte, and the shade is Sun-Kissed. I do like this guy to use as a bronzer blush combo. It's beautiful. I do really like the nude sticks formula. They've been around for quite some time. I like them. I like their formula. I don't have any complaints or anything. The other bronzer I had in here is my Danessa Myrix. This is the Power Bronzer. This is a matte bronzing and shaping cream, and I have the shade Medium. I love this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. I did take it with me on travel, along with a powder bronzer, but this is so easy to blend. The shade of it is so nice. It says it's matte, but I do feel like it has a little bit of satiny sheen to it. It's so pretty. I do really enjoy it, and I don't have to worry about the brush so much with it. I feel like it works with any brush. Two more bronzers. One is by LYS. This is the No Limits Matte Bronzer, and this is in the shade Motivate, which is the light. It's a good bronzer. Nothing super exciting, nothing bad about it. It's a really good price. The formula is really nice. The shade is nice. I do feel like I need to layer it, especially if I have a tan, but it's a good bronzer. And now we have the Makeup by Mario bronzer. This is the Soft Sculpt, and the shade is Medium. I feel like I reach for this one a little bit more. The formula is a little bit more finely milled. It's smoother. It is a little bit deeper, and it's very neutral. Like, it's the perfect neutral bronzer for me. So it's not like on the warm tone orangey, but it's beautiful bronzer, easy to blend. It could be a little bit too deep for me right now, so I go a little light-handed. But overall, I do really like it. Let's talk about blushes next. I do have a couple of blushes. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of blushes, I guess. For cream blushes, I had two in here. I had Nude Sticks Nudies. This is in the shade Bohemian. I want to say this is Bohemian Rose. Yep, Bohemian Rose. I've made a good dent in this guy. I did use quite a bit of it. It did crack out of the base, so I had to like surgically place it back in here. And now if I need to use it, I just keep it like this and try not to twist it up so I don't break it again. Beautiful color. This is on the dewy side where the other one was more matte. So this has a little bit glow to it. I mean, the Sunkiss is more matte, but beautiful, beautiful. I really enjoy it. We have NARS. This is the Afterglow Liquid Blush in the shade Brazen. Another stunning, stunning blush. I love the shade. It's so easy to work with. I love it. I have no problems. This is one of those like doe fit applicators. So I tap 3 dots on my cheeks and I blend out. Beautiful product. Wait, I have one more cream. This is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade is Just Peachy. Oh my God, the formula of this product is so thin. It's not a very thick product, but it has the color. It's not super translucent, so you can build it up and you get a beautiful color. Easy to pick up with a brush, easy to use even on powdered skin. Like if you're like, oh crap, I need a little more blush, it does not disturb the powder underneath it. I enjoy it quite a bit. Loving it. Okay, now I have some powder blushes over here. I've got the House Labs blush. This is the, I don't really remember the line, Color Fuse blush. This is in the shade Pomelo Peach, a very beautiful peachy color. I do really like the formula of the Hourglass products. I feel like the formula of the blush is definitely different than the formula of the bronzer, but I still really enjoy it, and it's beautiful everyday shade, easy to use. I also had the blush by Sisley. This is L'Orchid Corral 3. I really want the deepest one of these because I feel like this works for me most of the year. But if I want a little bit deeper, like I should have their deeper one. I tried to pick it up at the duty free, but they did not have these blushes. They only had the cream ones. So, you know, for now, this is going to work, but it's so pretty. Probably my absolute favorite blush in my collection, like a powder blush. If we're talking about creams, oh boy, I'll have to think about that one. We've got Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil blush in the shade Persimmon. Not for me. Not for me at all. I just did not feel like this was pretty flattering on my skin tone. Yeah, it was not. I felt like this just not a product for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna give it another shot, try it out again, or if I'm just gonna go ahead and pass this on to a friend of mine. But it's definitely not for me. It's so different than any other blushes I own. Like, look at that tone. It's kind of like, I don't know, is it a persimmon? Is this what persimmon color is? I thought persimmon was a little bit more orangey, but anyway, this is not very flattering on my skin tone, so it's gonna go bye-bye. And then the last blush is one of the MAC blushes. This is a sheer tone shimmer blush and the shade is Peach Twist. I wasn't sure if this is something that's gonna stay in my collection or not. I did really like how it looked on my face when I used it, so I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Let's go ahead and move on to highlighters, and then we have a face palette that we can talk about. The first one I have is Clarity. This is by M Cosmetics, one of the Sunscape highlighters. It is a baked product. It needs the face to be like already set, kind of tacky still, and then pat it on the top of the cheeks. Highlight with it that way, or like spray the brush with some setting spray. But if you use it by itself, I felt like it was kind of chunky. It's not super soft. It does not stick to the skin. It just needs work. You know, it's a product that definitely needs work. It needs that moisture, but once you have it, it's a stunning shade. So keep that in mind if you're considering it. Alrighty, we've got 3 more highlighters. We've got the Jouer powder highlighter, and this is in the shade Rose Quartz. This is a really pretty highlighter, very blinding. I feel like sometimes this definitely enhances the texture on my skin. Not that I have much texture, but if I'm not careful, I can see a little bit of texture, but it is a beautiful color. It's a blinding highlighter. Okay, we've got Catrice Sungasm Face and Body Highlighter. This is another super brightening highlighter, like extremely brightening. You need just a, oh, let me use a different finger. You need just, you need just a little tiny bit, and then I'm swatching quite a bit. So this is another product that super blinding, can easily enhance texture. So be mindful of that, but no doubt, this is a beautiful highlight. Super pretty. And then lastly for highlighter, we've got the Glam Light Cookies and Milk. This is a powder highlighter. I do like diffusing this one kind of like all over my cheek, not just on the high points, because it is a little bit darker. It looks really pretty, kind of like mixed in with my blush, just looks really pretty, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and let go of it. It's just, I feel like it's too dark for me. Like I really have to use it as a blush topper, otherwise it's too dark, you know, like you can tell. I'm like, oh wow, okay, I can see the cast on your cheek cornea, so not a good thing. Alrighty, for a face palette, I had the Pat McGrath Labs Bridgerton collab. This is the Divine Blush and Glow Trio. Love at First Blush. This is so pretty. I do love the blushes and the highlighter that is in here. Beautiful, beautiful blushes. I usually mix the two of them. Occasionally, I'll use this one by itself. The highlighter in here is super pretty. Really like it. Really like the formula. So yeah, she's coming out, staying in the collection. Okay, we're gonna talk about eyeshadow palettes next. So let me go ahead and pull these out. I've used all of them. I haven't really been doing elaborate eye looks. I've been trying to go for 2-3 shades top. So I've used all of them, but not a whole lot out of them. I did definitely use this one, this palette. I think the only shade I didn't use was this gold shade, but I do like it. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette. Next up, we have the Pillow Talk Instant Eye. This is so pretty, you guys. It's so beautiful. I think maybe I actually used all of this one. It's so easy to use. You just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, it's perfect. I did really enjoy it. I really love how sleek it is. I really like the formula of it and the shades. We've got a Carly Bible by ABH. This is so pretty as well. I think I only used like part of it. I did not use all of the palette. I know there's some shades I definitely didn't reach for. I know I didn't use this one or this one. I did not use this shade, My Angels, but I did use some of these shades in here and I really like it. I like the formula of ABH products. The shades in here are pretty nice, very usable. So there's that. We've got the Rose Quartz by Huda Beauty. This is a really, really pretty palette as well. From this one, I did use both sides of the palette, but again, I didn't use everything from both sides. So I definitely used those, and definitely used some of these. I honestly don't remember which shades I used or didn't use. I used it early on in the month when I had just pulled it into my stash, but really pretty, very nice neutral palette. And then lastly, for eyeshadow palettes, we have the Pat McGrath Bridgerton collab. This is Diamond of the First Water. This is the first collab she did with Bridgerton. I love this one. This is a palette that I really used. So, okay, let's talk about mascaras and settings, brow setting stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one done. This is the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel by Juvia's Place. This isn't clear. You guys, I have to use so much of the stuff to hold my brows in place. Not something I really would recommend if you're just looking for the hold. But if you want very flexible hold, you have pomade or powder, whatever already in your brows, this is good. To me, this is the only thing I put in my brows, and it's just, I went through it. I flew through it, and it's not something I would consider repurchasing. I've tried some others that I like a lot more. I do have an eyeliner here and a brow pencil. I guess we're keeping those. For mascaras, oh, this is a single shadow. For mascaras, I have one in my purse too. Been using Lottie London, which is almost done. This is by Thrive Cosmetics. This is the liquid lash extensions. It's actually been really nice. Very surprised with it. Tower 28 has been really, really nice. We get to Melt Cosmetics. This is the Supernatural. You guys, this is so frustrating. I don't feel like it does anything special to my lashes. And I have long lashes. Like, I would expect this one to be very volumizing, very lengthening. I've been underwhelmed with it. Like, am I even getting enough products on my lashes? So I'm going to keep testing it out. There's still a lot of product in there. I don't want to throw it out yet, but it hasn't been my favorite. I have been layering it with other mascaras though. This was a single shadow. I don't think I actually used it, so I'm going to keep it in here. This is the 2020 Beauty by Dr. Diane Hilal Campo, I guess. This is the Visionary eyeshadow stick, and the shade is Brown Eye Girl. This is very brown. I haven't used it yet. Oh, I did have some samples in here last time. I had the Kaja, like, whip something cheek and eye products. I used this one of them, which is the Mocha Tart. It's okay. I pulled the rest out. I'm gonna get rid of them. I felt like this really creased in my crease on my eyes. It was a beautiful shade. It looked really pretty on my skin too, but I cannot deal with the creasing. Like, no, that's not okay. So there it is, going in the trash. For setting sprays, I had two in here. I had the Rare Beauty. This is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. It's a good one. I like it for priming more than setting, but it's pretty good. And then we have the Kimchi Chic Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. The combo of these two is actually really nice. I like this as a priming mist, and this is as a setting spray. Kept my makeup on. I didn't feel like it kept it extremely mattified, which is something I'm glad it didn't. I don't like super matte makeup. But yeah, it worked. All right, for lip products, these are the only three I did not use this time around, but I used everything else. So let's go through everything else. There's a lot in here. We had the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump by Tarte. This was in the shade Poppy. I really like these. I had the Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Polish, and this is in the shade Claire. Really pretty shade. I did have the, I have two of these. Oh, there they are. The Maybelline Lifter Glosses. These are the original. I think they have new shades now. This is the shade Stone and Petal. They smell delicious and they look really nice on the lips. I had the Pat McGrath Labs. This is Divine Rose Lust Gloss. Really pretty shade. I really like that one. I had the Makeout Club Soft Blur Lipstick by Freck, and this was in the shade Rust. Really like this shade too. It was a little bit inappropriate for this time of the year, but we made it work. I had a lip gloss by Basanti. This is the Power Oils lip gloss in the shade Supermom. I love this lip gloss. I love the scent. I love the shade. I love the formula. I had the Glam Light lip gloss. This is in the shade Caramel. This is a really pretty shade. Again, the scent is really nice as well. I did have the Persona lip gloss in the shade Coral. It's not my favorite shade of gloss, considering it's super orangey, but it is nice. It's not extremely pigmented, so I'm not getting that intense of a color on my lips when I use it, but yeah. It wouldn't be the first one I would reach for. We had a Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is in the shade Cherry. I actually really like this shade. I really like this lip balm by itself, but I really enjoyed this shade too. I'm gonna have to get rid of the box. I don't need it. And then the last lippy that I used was the Gwen Stefani Give Anaheim Shine Stomp Box Lipstick. This is a pretty shade. Really liked it. I did use it with this lip liner. This is the Wayne Goss, the Essential Lip Pencil, and the shade is Mauve. the three lippies that are remaining. One is the Amy Cole, I don't know how to say it. This is the lip treatment oil in the shade The Smitten. I have Tristique Chili Red, so I'm keeping this for next time. And I had Dinar's Dragon Girl. This is one of the Power Mattes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and shop my stash for new items, starting by the new makeup drawer. I finally received my order. I ordered this foundation, I don't know, like a week ago. As soon as it released, this is the Shiseido Revitaliscence Skin Glow Foundation. I picked up the shade 260 Cashmere. I ordered it from Sephora. I really cannot wait to try it. I've heard some good things about this one. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it. There's going to be a couple things from it. I'm going to pick up a lot of things from here. I also picked up a couple of the new lippies, or some new lippies. I saw these on Sephora's website, and they were under like the new. This is by Say. This is the Glossy Bounce Hydrating Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Bounce. And this is by Kaja. This is the Juicy Glass Plump Instant Hydrating and Plumping Lip Oil, and this is in the shade 02 Raspberry Refresher. I've been really enjoying like lip glosses, lip oils, just like using them throughout the day instead of like a lipstick. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these in. We do have some new makeup. Again, if you watch Shop My Stash video, not Shop My Stash, my haul video, you're gonna see that I had quite a bit of new makeup. So I'm gonna pull some stuff from there. I'm definitely gonna pull in the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. I cannot wait to try it. And I'm also gonna go ahead and pull in the eyeshadow palette by Pat McGrath. This is the, what is it called? Mothership One Subliminal Eye Palette, eyeshadow palette. I think this should be okay for this time of the year, actually. Unless I want to play with some older palettes. I mean, this is older, not super new. It's just new to me. I think let's hold on to this. We're going to pull in I Need a Nude for sure. And then let's pull in some older eyeshadow palettes. I've been neglecting. I haven't been filming the Shop My Stash videos often enough to rotate through my collection. So I really need to get moving, start filming a little bit more. I actually just finished a brow product, which was the one by Juvia's Place. So let's go ahead and pull this guy in and try it out. This is the Grande Brow 2-in-1. This is in the shade medium. So it is supposed to what? Let me see. What does it say? Tinted Gel and Brow Enhancing Serum. Yeah, it took me a little while. So let's pull that in. There's quite a bit of new makeup. And I really want to play with a lot. For concealers, I have 2 new concealers. I actually have 3 new concealers. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 of them in. Where's the lot? Where's the other one? There's one more concealer. Oh, there it is. This concealer is not a concealer. I'm gonna pull these 2 in. One is by Tower 28 and one is Makeup Forever. When I did my haul video, I swatched my Makeup Forever one. This is in the shade 2.2 Neutral. It looked really dark, so I'm coming up on the 60 days for exchange if I need to exchange it or anything from Sephora. So I really want to try it, make sure that it works, or if I need to exchange it. I do want to pull in which blush? I have a couple. Again, we've got this guy by Makeup Forever. This is a pretty like bam in your face color, so I think we'll go ahead and try it. Sorry, this is in the shade Daring Candy. I think I'll pull this one in. I have a new cream bronzer, new to my collection. This is the Rose Ink Solar Infusion soft focus bronzer. So I think I'm gonna pull this one in, and this is in the shade Kawaii. Okay, there's a lot of new makeup. I'm pulling in quite a bit. I'm gonna do this Clé de Peau. This is the Luminizing Face Enhancer, and this shade is Sunset Brilliance. So we're gonna do that one as well for highlight. Do I want to do one of these blushes, cream blushes? I feel like, yes, I do. I want to do a cream blush. And I think I really want to try this one. I think that's probably it from this drawer for this time around. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about these products. I have a Sisley cream blush. This is the Fido Blush Twist, and this is in the shade 6 Passion. This is a little bit on the lighter side, so I'm going to be using it kind of like a blush highlight. This one is by Persona. This is the Blush Multi-Stick Cheek and Lip, and I picked up the shade Teddy. And I have a single shadow by One Size. This is the Smoothing Cream Eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Battle Ready. So that's it from the newer makeup drawer. Quite a bit of products, actually. More than I thought I was going to pull in, but I'm looking forward to trying quite a bit of these products. So let's go ahead and pull these in. And then now I'm going to wait on the lippies until towards the end of the video. I think maybe next we'll go ahead and pull in a couple eyeshadow palettes, and then we'll get a primer, a couple foundations, powders, and all that. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, I really have no clue what I'm going to pull in. I feel like I've been in such a rut. I've been just wanting super easy, super neutral, natural looks. So I think that's what I'm going to go for. This time, let's see, or yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull in one crazy palette, which I think will be, I guess not really crazy, but it's been one I haven't used in a really long time. This is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I say it's crazy because it's just like, I can't believe I still have Urban Decay in my collection. Do they even still have this palette? I'm not really sure, but let's pull that, and I think that will be a really nice introduction into like fall makeup. I feel like pulling in, let's do one of these palettes by Lorac. Which one is this? This is the Lorac Pro palette, and this is the Noir palette. Oh, this looks really nice. I think I'll do this one. I don't even want to open the other one because then I'll end up like changing my mind. So let's do this one. A potential one is gonna be this Mary Jane palette, but let's go to the next drawer down and then see if there's anything else that screams out to me more. I think I'm gonna go with this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 palettes total. I guess that, let's try out this Tom Ford one. It's been a while since I played with it. My thing was either this or this, but we're not in fall yet. We're getting there. So calm your butt, Rania. Calm down. We're almost there. Just wait for it. Yeah, let's do the Tom Ford one. This is the Honeymoon Quad. Okay, that's all for eyeshadow palettes. I think we can go ahead and pick out some primers right now, and then we'll do foundations, concealers, and powders. Okay, I went ahead and switched my primers back into this drawer because I needed more space for my single shadows. I've been accumulating quite a few single shadows, so I switched my primers to here, and now it feels so crowded in here. My goodness, I did not realize got so many. Well, I did realize. I'm gonna try out this pregame primer, Youthforia Daily Protective Primer. I've only used it, like I've pulled it into my stash just the one time. I remember it was really nice when I used it, so I do want to play with it some more. I feel like I want something glowy, so let's go ahead and pull in one of the Rare Beauty primers. I have two of them, that's why I said one of them. This is the illuminating primer, so I'm gonna pull that guy in. That will be it for primers. Let's do foundations and concealers. For foundations and concealers, I have two concealers already pulled in one foundation, so I'm gonna keep that in mind while searching for what I want. So I want one more concealer. I feel like I do, but maybe I shouldn't. I should just try the new ones that I picked out. How about we do a color corrector? Let's do this pink one, the eraser. This is by Maybelline, and this is the shade 160. I think it's like brightener or something like that. So I'm gonna pull that in. Let's do the Dior. It's been a long time. I know they reformulated, and I really want to enjoy the one I have. I've heard some mixed reviews about the reformulation, but I'm gonna do the Dior Backstage, and I have the shade 2.5N. I think I would like one more foundation. You can tell how much I like this baby. Oof. I'm kind of between these two. I think I will go ahead and pull in the Smith & Co. This is really old, you guys. Like, I'm embarrassed by how old this is. So I really need to give it a shot and see if it still works for me or not. This is in the shade 220 Neutral. I'm going to pull this baby in. I think that will be it for foundations, concealers. Let's get some powders, and then we'll do setting sprays after. All right, here we are for powders. Okay, wow. What should we play with? I think I want to pull the Givenchy powder in. I remember really liking this for under my eye area. It's set really beautifully. This is the Prisme Libre, and this is from the shade 3 Voile Rosé. So I'm gonna do that one. How about, gosh, some of them are just so stinking bulky. And I'm like, I don't want to put such a bulky powder in my drawer. Ooh, let's do Cosas. I love this powder, and it's been some time since I played with it. So I'm gonna pull in this Cosas. This is the Cloud Set, and the shade is Feathery. Believe I have one powder left from the other day, so maybe just one more. How about we pull in the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is the original one, the shade light. So I'm gonna pull this one in. I do have a setting powder that a finishing powder that I'm trying to finish up. So I'm not gonna pull in a new finishing powder this time around. I really have to finish the one I have. It's taken me far too long. So I think that will be it for powders. You know, I kind of changed my mind. I'm gonna wait towards all the way to the end to get setting sprays. So next, let's go ahead. I do want to open up my single shadow drawer and maybe pull in one or two just to play with, and then we'll move on to face palettes, bronzers, blushes, and highlights. Okay, for single shadows. Oh, that one flying. Boy, that would have been bad. For single shadows, like I said, I'm gonna pull in a couple from here. How about we pull in some sticks, because, well, why not? I never use them. I have so many, and some of them look really pretty. Ooh, this champagne pop was sent to me by my friend by my friend Sarah. It's so hard to see. Becca Shimmer and Skin Perfector. Is it a highlight, or is it an eye product? I think it's an eye product because it's got the thingy, you know. I cannot read this thing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one in. I think this would be so pretty all over the lid, like highlighting the inner corner of my eyes maybe. So let's do that one. I do have a couple by Nude Sticks. That's so pretty. Nudies. This is by, I think this is Nude Sticks as well. I know I have some by Bobbi Brown. Okay, this is Bobbi Brown. What shade is this from Nude Sticks? This is Doo Wop. Oh God, what a horrible name. Ooh, that glides so beautifully though. This one is a little bit more, I guess, pink or taupe. Well, pinky, I guess. Yeah, my description of things is not really the best. We've got the Bobbi Browns. This is Golden Pink. I know I've used this one and I love it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Golden Pink from Bobbi Brown. That's such a beautiful color. This looks more of a cream product. It's super creamy. This is the ombre creme stick, and the shade is Vanilla. So this is more like of a matte one. I I think this would be really nice as a base, maybe, but I'm not gonna pull it in today. Okay, so we got 2 shadow sticks. How about we pull in, I really want to play with my cream products. I've been kind of neglecting them. Oh, this is not looking so hot. I think this is gonna have to get decluttered. Yikes, gross. What do we have here? Okay, let's pull in one of these. They look like they might be drying out. It's separating from the thing. Do I want to pull that? Or should I pull in? I love this one, the sequins from Marc Jacobs. I love this product. Ooh, this one is really pretty too. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I do have other cream shadows that I reach for a lot more. They live on top of my vanity. These are the ones that I'm trying to play with again and really revisit. Oh my god, that's stunning. We're gonna do swatches at the end of the video like usual, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one in. This is the Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigment, and I believe this is, Touch and Soul. The shade was Hollow Mulberry. I don't even know if these are still available at Sephora. It was a while ago, but I'm gonna pull this one in. Okay, let's switch gears. We'll go ahead and pull in face palettes, and then we'll go for bronzers, blushes, and highlights. All right, so let's go ahead and pick out some or one face palette. I'm not getting some, just one. I kind of really want to pull in my Hourglass one, the trio. I know it's so bad. I just ordered some of their 2 of their holiday palettes. So I'm like, I miss playing with what I have. I wasn't purchasing from them, but I'm like, forget it. So we've got Dim Light, Incandescent Electra, and Euphoric Strobe. Dim Light, Incandescent Electra, Euphoric Strobe. I'm gonna pull this palette in, and I think that will be it from here. So let's go ahead and pull in some bronzers. Okay, for bronzers, we pulled in 1 cream bronzer, and then there's the no, there's no bronzer in that palette, so we need bronzers. I know I'm really on a cream bronzer kick, so I think I'm gonna pull in another one. Which one do I want to pull in? I'm considering, which one haven't I played with in a long time? Okay, how about we do, I'm gonna do this Makeup by Mario one. It's a little bit on the deeper side for me, but I remember really enjoying it. I'm gonna pull this one in. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it in. It's been a while. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in a couple powder bronzers as well. For powder bronzers, I will go ahead and pull in, I think I'm gonna pull in NARS Laguna. I do love this one. I'm gonna pull that one in. I'm also gonna go ahead and pull in, let's do Glowish by Huda. This is in the shade Radiance. So I have, okay, one more. I think I'm gonna do one of the, which one? One of the Pat McGrath bronzers. I've learned lessons, you guys, about Pat McGrath. I no longer order from her website when things release because, gosh, I've been, yeah, it's these things have been floating around for so much cheaper, or there have been discounts going on for, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one in. This is in the shade Bronze Nirvana. So we'll do Bronze Nirvana, not Bronze Dawn. All right, here we are for blushes. These are only the single blushes. I don't have my cream blushes in here. I only have like 1, 2, 3 because they didn't fit in the blush area. Something's gotta give here. Something's gotta happen. This is way overwhelming. I can't get rid of them. I can't. To make room, I depotted one of my MAC blushes, which I had in my stash last time, and I dented it pretty badly. But this is Peach Twist. I depotted it. I'm like, should I do that? I held on to the packaging because I'm like, I don't know if I like that. And then I depotted the 2 Sephora blushes. I put them in here. These are 2 by Sephora. I also kept their packaging because I wasn't sure like if I'm gonna enjoy that or not. I never reach for palettes, like blush palettes. So I don't know if that's gonna be a permanent thing or not. I would like to play with some products that I haven't played with in quite some time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull in one of the blushes by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the shade Ecstasy. I have one of my favorites is this one, what is it called? Love Glow. It's definitely a favorite. I've used the crap out of it more than these. This is Pillow Talk, the original Pillow Talk, not the medium or the deep. And this is Ecstasy. I think we'll do this one. We'll do Ecstasy. I also would like to pull in some other blushes that I haven't used in a long time. One of these Patrick Ta's one, whatever this one is. This is in the shade She's Sincere. I'm gonna pull in one of these 2. This is Soft Peach. This is by Cover FX. Nobody talks about Cover FX is out of business, aren't they? So I think, I could be totally wrong. I'm gonna pull this one in. I know I had blush. I know for sure I had a cream blush from earlier and a bright blush from Makeup Forever. So 3 more. How about only 1 more? Only 1. And that is going to be a little tiny one. Let's do this Laura Mercier blush. This is in, oh, that's pretty. This is in the shade Rosé. So we're gonna do this one. Yep. And then that's it for blushes. Let's do some highlights. Okay, for highlights, again, this is a drawer that's expanding. Even though I'm decluttering things, still keeps expanding. What should we play with? Okay, I think I will go ahead and pull in, let's do this guy by ABH. This is the Iced Out highlighter. I know this is kind of like bam, 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 thank you, ma'am. But I think I should play with it. Getting out of my comfort zone. Getting out of my usual zone. I think I will go ahead and pull in. No, this is one that I reached for pretty recently. That was House Labs. Should we do the, well, no, I was gonna do one size, but that's really not the best highlighter. How about we do, should we do Ofra? Okay, I'll go ahead and play with this one. This is in the shade Blissful. Let's do, kind of want to do one of those pure highlighters. This is Pure Afterglow. Pure Afterglow. I think that's it for highlighters, because I do have another highlighter that I pulled in earlier, and I pulled in that Sisley blush lighter thing. So I think I'm good. I'm good on highlighters. Let's go ahead and pick out a couple lippies and some setting sprays. So we picked out a couple like lip glosses, lip oil kind of thing. That's what I've been really reaching for lately. So I don't know if I should even try to go for something else and, you know, see how that goes. Yeah, you know, I've been living in lip glosses, lip oils, and whatnot. I think we should, I just had that in there. How about we pull in, I'm gonna pull in one of these. I don't know which is which, so I need to start like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, I need to start doing that. Which one is this? This is in the shade 720. This is one of the Dior lipsticks. Ooh, that's a little bit dark for this time of the year. Let's choose a different one. Ooh, this is the red. This is the 760. What's this one? Okay, let's do this guy. This is on the nude side. This is the shade 100. Okay. Let's pull in, what is this? This is 1995. I think this will be a good one too for this time. This is by Pat McGrath. Or you know what? This is pretty creamy and it's a long time since I've used it. Let's try this one out. It's been a while. This is by Becca. And this is the Ultimate Liquid, oh wait, what? Ultimate Lipstick Love, and the shade is Petal. It has a C on it, so I'm guessing that's for cool tone. Do we want lip glosses? Of course we do. What kind of question is that? Always. Always, always. How about, what's this one? This looks cool. Okay, let's do, this is by Buxom. This is the full-on lip cream, and this is in the shade Rose Julep. We'll do this guy. Okay, let's move on. Let's move to the next drawer down. Okay, from here, I think I'm ready to start playing with some liquid lipsticks. I wore one the other day, the Pat McGrath ones. Where is it? This one, and it was just so pretty. This is the Revelation Red. Yep, Revelation Red liquid lipstick. So I think I'm ready for some liquid lips. I think. Okay, this is probably one of the most like summery one. This is by Lancome, and this is the shade 168. I don't know exactly what it stands for, but I remember it was more like pinky than vampy red or, you know, anything like that. Let's get a lip crayon because I do like them. We have one from last time, which is the one of these, the NARS one, a little bit brighter shade. How about we do, why do we do this one? This is the, just making sure there aren't any other better options, but I'm gonna do this. This is the ColourPop Blotted Lip. Hopefully it's still decent. It's older, so this is in the shade On Film. Pull that in. Let's get some lip liners. Oh boy, this is the fun part, the hardest part. Let's get, oh my gosh, how do you even choose a lip liner, you know? Like, how does that even happen? I need a nudie-ish one. I think this is too dark. Cafe con leche is too dark. What about this one? This is in the shade Bear. Let's pull this one in by LA Girls. And then let's get one kind of like pink red. It's about face, a matte lip liner, and this is in the shade, oh boy, False Alarm. We are at the setting sprays, primer mists area. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. What the heck happened? And to be honest, I have no clue. I am going to go ahead and pull in Dermablend Lock and Last Water Resistant Setting Spray. I remember really enjoying that. And I want one more. One more. I really want a primer mist, if I'm being completely honest. I really like primer mist. You know, I'm gonna try this guy as a primer mist. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's supposed to be, or a toner. Maybe this is not supposed to be a primer mist. Maybe this has to move from here. I
I know this can be a primer mist. This is the e.l.f. Jen Atkins Mist Me. I do like this one. So I'm going to pull that one in. I think that is it from here. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in the drawer. And then let's do swatches.
All right, I went ahead and put everything back in the drawer. It's a lot like always, but it's okay. I'm very, very excited for everything that's in here. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I've only been filming these videos once a month, so I went a little crazy. Let's start with primers. For primers, I have two. I have the Euphoria Pre-Game Daily Protective Primer, and I have the Illuminating Rare Beauty Primer. Looking forward to playing with these, both of them. For foundations, I've got a couple foundations. I have the Dior Backstage. This is 2.5N. I cannot wait to try it out again. It's been a while, and I want to enjoy it since they changed the new form, or since they changed the formula. So I want to enjoy my original. Smith & Co. Veil Threat Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation. I remember really enjoying this one, and this is in the shade 220 Neutral. It's just been so long since I used it. I need to play with it again, so there's that. I did pick up the Shiseido. This is my first Shiseido foundation. I've been tempted by a lot of their foundations, so I finally bit the bullet. It was actually on sale at Sephora. This is the shade 260 Cashmere, and this is the Revital Essence Skin Glow Foundation. I do really like the package of it. Like, I really like the bottle. For concealers, I have two concealers and an eye brightener. Where's my eye brightener? Here it is. Oh, let's move these single shadows over here for now. Let's talk about concealers. I guess I do have another. I have the eye brightener from last time. This is the NARS Golden Eyes Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I do really like this one. And this time I pulled in the Erase, what is it? Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. And this is in the shade 160. I think it was like pink or brightening or something like that. Can't really remember what the shade name was exactly. And then here are the two concealers I pulled in this time around. I pulled in the Tower 28 Serum Corrector, and this is in the, or Serum Concealer. This is in the shade 7 K-Town. Here's this one, and here's the HD Skin by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 2.2 Neutral. So here's both concealers. We shall see how they work. I should put them here just to make room for single shadows over there. You know, there we go. That works. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to powders. For powders, I've pulled in a few. All right. Okay. Again, this guy I lifted in from last time around. It's very new to me. This is the Can Make Tokyo Silky Loose Moist Powder, and this was the shade, I guess the shade 02. It is a purple powder, and I really have been enjoying it for brightening under my eye. So looking forward to playing with this one some more. This is the sponge that I've been using it with. I ordered these from Amazon. It's actually really nice. I like it. I do have the Kosas. This is the Cloud Set, and the shade is Feathery. There's Kosas powder. There's a Prisme Libre by Givenchy, and this is in the shade 3 Voile Rosé. And then the last powder I have is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Light. All right, let's move on. How about we talk about bronzers next? I have a few. I have a lot of bronzers actually. I've got the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick, and this is in the shade Light Medium. I'm not gonna fight with it again. Well, now it works. Whoa. Well, is it gonna work going down? I guess not. Maybe if I push on it. Yep. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it much. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's a really beautiful tone. The formula I remember was really, really nice. Here's the first bronzer. I could not get rid of the single shadow swatches. I ran out of wipes. So, Rose Ink. This is in the shade Kawaii. Does have a drier feel to the pan at first. Ooh, that definitely looks a lot more bronzy, where this is more contouring. I guess shaping is the right word. The Makeup by Mario one, definitely more cool. I hope this works for my skin tone. Okay, here's that. The other bronzer I have is Glowish by Huda. I hate swatching this guy because I feel like it never really picks up like I want it to pick up. So swatching it is a pain in the butt. Yeah, see? It's not swatching very well. But this is a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Don't go by the swatches. Like, you have to use it with a brush on your skin. It's pretty, really pretty. All right, let's move on. We have the Pat McGrath bronzer. This is in the shade Divine Nirvana. Go ahead and swatch this one. I do really like the formula of these bronzers from Pat McGrath. Ooh, that looks kind of similar to the Rose Ink one, huh? Similar tone. Very warm. Okay, very warm. And then we have NARS Laguna. I do really like this one. I think this is one bronzer that I finished a mini of it before. Ooh. There we go. Okay, let's kind of move on to blushes. For blushes, I have quite a few blushes. I went crazy. We've got Ecstasy by Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of her Chic to Chic. Here we go. That's better spot to swatch. Why was I swatching up here? I don't know. Next blush we have is by Laura Mercier. This is in the color Rosé. Here's Rosé. Really pretty. I'm gonna wait on this one. I don't want to stain my finger. We've got Patrick Ta, She's Sincere. Okay, these are some of the other blushes that really don't swatch well. You need a brush. Like, really, I can't get anything out to swatch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I cannot get this thing to swatch. Well, hope it works on my skin. And then we've got the Cover FX. This is in the shade Soft Peach. Those Patrick Ta blushes, I mean, I had a hard time with them from day one, not being able to swatch them really well and all of that. But, I mean, that's ridiculous. This looks like the Soft Peach looks like it's very similar to this one with a much better formula. Okay, now we can go ahead and swatch the Makeup Forever. This is in the shade Daring Candy. You guys, this is like, oh my God, this is so intense. And I do not have anything remotely similar to this thing. That is bright. There we go. All right, we've got two cream blushes. One is by Persona, Blush Stick, the Cheek and Lip, and this is in the shade Teddy. Let's do this one first. Oop, that thing flew. Let's see what this is like. Ooh, this is a very neutral blush. Okay, that's really pretty. That is very pretty. I did pick it up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, which is still ongoing right now. I debated some of the other shades, but I just went with this one. And then from Sisley Paris, I have the Fido Blush Twist. Fido? Oh, I don't know. Long-lasting cream to powder blush. And this is in the shade 6 Passion. This is so pretty, you guys. It really reminds me of like, what is it called? NARS Orgasm Blush. With less, there's no chunks in here, you know? So beautiful. Super reflective. Can't wait to play with it and use it on my skin. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to highlighters. I got so many things in front of me. This is the most unorganized I've ever been. Let's go ahead and get started with this one. This is Ofra Mini Highlighter and the shade is Blissful. Honestly, I remember these showing quite a bit of texture on my skin, but we'll see. Here's that one. From Peau, this is the Afterglow Highlighter. I did not enjoy the reformulation. I prefer the original formula, but here's that one. We've got ABH. This is in the shade Iced Out. I really like this one. I know a lot of people did not care for it, and it was like right after she released her Resi one, it was like, whoa, what the heck? What happened? We were expecting another one like Resi, but this one, I like that it's kind of like shifting, you know? I know these are not popular anymore, but whatevers. We've got Clé de Peau, and this is in the shade Sunset Brilliance. And I cannot wait to use this on my skin. So beautiful. Are there any other highlighters? There is a highlighter in the Hourglass palette. So let's go ahead and talk about that palette next. All right, from Hourglass, I have the Ambient Lighting palette, and this is the Dim Edit. So we've got Dim Light, Incandescent Electra, Dim Light, Incandescent Electra, and Euphoric Strobe. Dim Light is their standard, you know, finishing powder. There's Incandescent Electra. I did have this one in a full size, but when I picked up this palette, I got rid of the full size. It's a product that, okay, it doesn't swatch very well, but it does at least swatch compared to the Patrick Ta, and it's a much better formula. I really like it more. And then here's the Euphoric Strobe, like highlighter. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to eyeshadow palettes. We've got quite a few this time around. I might not do swatches of everything, but we'll do swatches. Let me pull them out. Let's start with the Mary Jane by Melt Cosmetics. I feel like this is beautiful for coming on until fall season. It's a really, really pretty palette. I can go pretty light-handed or lighter over here. And if I want to go a little bit deeper, more grungy, I can move to that side. I do really like the topper shades or the sparkly shades in here. I have no complaints about this one. I know some of these shades are really flaky. So that's like, I already know that. So when I'm using it, I do pay attention to the fact that, hey, I know this is going to be flaky, you know? So, I do want to swatch a couple. There's a nice dent in this one. And why don't we do this guy, Callie. So. Go ahead and do a matte shade. Having no wipes near me is making it really difficult to do swatches because I have a hard time cleaning my fingers on a dry towel. There we go. So there we go, little representative of the palette. I love the packaging of it. I really love the extruded Mary Jane. I like it a lot. Okay, next up, let's go ahead and do the Naked Honey by Urban Decay. It's been so long since I played with this one as well. I remember really enjoying it. So I hope it still works fine. This is amber, golden. Let's do this one, HBIC. And then how about we do one of the lighter nudes. The mattes still feel really nice. So, nice. I'm happy. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Still works fine. Let me try and pick up a couple more shades. Why don't we do Keeper? Let's go ahead and do Hive. And lastly, let's do Sting. Keeper, Hive, Sting. Yeah, the mattes still feel really nice. Wow, I need to play with it again. It's been a long time. So I'm glad to have it in. I know most of the shadows or most of the looks I create with this one are very similar, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all right. Oof. Let's do this Natasha Denona. I need a nude palette because I'm really curious about it and I really want to touch it. So let's do it. Oh, la, la, look how pretty. Definitely gonna swatch this shade, Delilah. Let's do Wit, W-I-T. Let's do Sheen. Ooh, that looks like a topper shade. And then let's do, oh my gosh, Mia. That's my puppy. Her name is Mia. Another topper looking shade. So this is Delilah, Wit, Sheen, and Mia. Mia, beautiful. Okay, let's do a couple of the mattes. Let's do Vague, Silhouette, Tender, and Mesh. So we've got, Vague, Silhouette, Tender, and Mesh. So pretty. I am really looking forward to playing with this one. This was sent to me by my friend Mariella. She also does Shop My Stash videos, so I'll have her channel in the description box. Yeah, she does Shop My Stash videos, and yeah, we kind of hit it off that way. Yeah, she sent me this for my birthday, and I'm so happy, so thankful. We got two more eyeshadow palettes. We've got Lorac Pro Noir. I'm gonna swatch some of the sparkly shades in here because I don't think I've even touched them. And these would be so pretty all over the lid. I do like the Lorac's formula. Well, I do like the NARS formula too. This one more shade. Ooh, that's so pretty. Rendezvous. So that's this one. So I swatched these 5. Started off with that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we read the names? Yes. Whisper, Primrose, Lust, Silver Moon, and Rendezvous. Let's do the mattes right on top of them because, well, why not? Ooh, they feel so nice. It's funny because I was considering getting rid of this baby. I feel just overwhelmed, you guys. Like, I feel like I have so much and I'm not really enjoying what I have. It doesn't help that I keep buying things, but here we go. Beautiful neutral palette. I'm looking forward to playing with it. Okay. Did you guys see the new Danessa Myricks palette? Groundwork palette. I need badly. I love how unique that is. Can use it all over the face. I love that it's mattes and neutrals. Like, my dreams come true. I do like shimmers, but you know, Lorac. Looking forward to playing with that. Lastly, we've got Tom Ford, and this is the Honeymoon Quad. Not my favorite product from Tom Ford. I really wish that I picked up his contouring duo instead of this one when I purchased it. But too late now. Can't really do anything about it. I'll probably still pick up the contour duo at some point, but we'll see. Okay. This is a very sophisticated palette, so I wouldn't expect anything intense from it. You know, it's just like washes of color when you use a brush on the eye. Pretty, I really like it, but it for almost $100, I'm like, Anyways, we're gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna stop bitching about it, and we're just gonna move on with that. I'm rationing my my cellar water because we still have single shadows and lippies. All right, I gotta speed it up. I gotta go pick up my son. We've got for single shadows, this is the Metalist Sparkling Foil Pigment, and this was the shade Hollow Mulberry by this is by Touch and Soul. I love this as a one and done eyeshadow look. We've got Becca Champagne Pop brightener thingy. I don't know if this is supposed to be a face highlighter or inner corner brightener. I will find out. This was sent to me by my friend Sarah. We've got Bobbi Brown. This is in the shade Golden Pink. This is such a beautiful shade, you guys. There's that. Oh no, I chipped it a little. Beautiful shade, also beautiful all over the lid for a single shadow look. This wasn't from last time just because I didn't use it. This is just a matte brown. I guess I could use this one as a base for something. I don't know what. This is by the brand 2020 Beauty, and the shade is Brown Eye Girl. And then lastly, we have one by Patrick Starr. What's his name? Patrick Starr? Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. One size. This is the matte eye popper, and the shade is Battle Ready. There's that. I'm gonna be using this all over the lid and into the crease and topping it with a sparkly shade. So yay, I'm looking forward to playing with that. Okay, the last couple things left are lippies. Let's talk about those. For lippies, I have 2 lip oils. I guess I have 3 lip oils. This one is by Say. This does not look like a lip oil. This looks like a lip gloss. Oh, okay. I guess I, of course, stand corrected. This is in the shade Bounce. This looks really, really nice. I'm sorry if I'm rushing, but I am rushing. I gotta go pick up my son. I don't want to have to do this later. Oh, how cute. What the heck? All right. This is by Kaja, and this is the Juicy Glass. And okay, this is another lip oil. Doesn't look like much product in here. How many mils is this? 4 mils. How many mils is the Say product? 5 mils. Okay. Move the lip liners out of the way. We have one more lip oil, and this is the Amy Cole. This is from last time, so I really enjoyed this one. And this is in the shade Smitten. We've got Dior. What the seriously, Dior? Really? Really? What is wrong with you? Can't even make a quality product for a mini? There's that. It's pretty. So I guess I can't complain. This is in the shade 100. We've got from Lancome. This is the shade 168. This is, I remember, oh yeah, very beautiful berry color. Okay, I wonder if it's something that was underneath it or if it's gone bad. We'll find out. That looked pretty patchy there. We've got NARS, and this is in the shade Dragon Girl. Very similar, but this is a lot more shiny. This is matte. We've got Chili Red by Trestique. I love these. They're so pretty. Another matte red. We've got from Becca. This is in the shade Petal. This is a cool tone lippy. We've got a lip gloss from Buxom. This is the full-on lip cream. Yep, and the shade is Rose Julep. There's that. And then the last one we have is the blotted lip from ColourPop, and this is in the shade It must be something on my hand because nothing's swatching well on this side. This is the shade On Film. I'm gonna do the lip liners real quick. I've got 3. One is by About Face, and this is in the shade False Alarm. We've got from LA Girl Precision Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Bear. Oof, kind of very dried out. Hopefully with sharpening it works. And then I have Mauve from Wayne Goss. I do really like this one. Really pretty lip liner. Okay, for setting sprays, primer mist, I have e.l.f. Jen Atkin as a primer mist, and Dermablend Lock and Last Water Resistant Setting Spray. This is it for this time's Shop My Stash video. I know it was a lot. There's a lot of products pulled in this time around, but to be honest, it's fine. I want to play. I want to play with my makeup. I haven't been shopping my stash too often, so I really want to play with what I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.